right now. We're seeing some storms at least close. Now, a lot of what we've seen has kind of died out as it's gone into the metro area. Other portions of the state getting hit pretty hard with rain. You can see all the thick cloud cover. This is a little bit of an issue if you want to check out the blue moon tonight, because we are going to have quite a bit of cloud cover out there. We may well see some breaks in the clouds, but it's going to be tough because we have a lot of moisture in the air, and we have storms. Some areas of the state, places like Guadalupe County, still have a flood warning going right now. We also have a flood warning up in portions of Sandoval County. And as we put things into motion here, you can see where the showers are. Most of the action here is not in the metro area. It's getting close. Now, what's interesting here is we have a band of showers coming up from the south and a gust front about to meet this. So we may well see the west side get going here with some storms pretty quickly as these two areas collide. But really, this collision of gust fronts has not worked out perfectly for the metro area over the past few days, but we have a few of them trying to get going here. So let's wait and see if we can get that cranked up. But if you get out to the east, a lot of storms going into Tucumcari right now. Northern Mountains starting to back off with the storms. They had a very wet early portion of the afternoon, and then over the Sacramento Mountains, still seeing some showers going there. Decent crop of storms for today. The overall trend, though, is going to be for fewer and fewer storms across the area. 81 degrees right now. West winds about 8 miles an hour. Temperatures 60s and 70s off to the north, down to the south 70s, 80s, and 90s. And the moisture flow, the tap from the south, is going to start to shut down here because high pressure is going to slide over us. So as that happens, we'll keep the moisture we have and we'll reuse it. We'll effectively recycle the moisture over the next couple of days. When you do that, you tend to see the storms just diminish a little bit at a time each day. It doesn't mean we can't get wet over the weekend. It just means that the overall coverage across the state will start to come down. But as you can see, tonight we'll have a chance at a passing shower. Tomorrow, northern mountains back toward the west, get a shot at some storms. And then throughout the day on Sunday, again, a few more storms. But you'll notice these crops are not big-time storm crops like we saw earlier in the week. But there is still a risk out there, and that is that a lot of the storms we're going to see here are going to move fairly slowly here. And because we're so wet already, and any time you continue to sit under thunderstorms for a long period of time, that allows that thunderstorm to drop more and more rain over your area. So that's why there is some concern for flooding, because these storms are going to move fairly slowly through the weekend here as that high sort of drifts overhead and the upper level winds just don't move the storm. So watch out for that. Mountain sections would be an area I'd pay most close attention to. North of Durango, Pagosa Springs, you guys could see some pretty good storms forming over the San Juans. 83 in Gallup, 87 in Farmington, 81 in Grants, down across the southwest, scattered showers and storms, 94 TRC, 87 Silver City, and 95 in Lordsburg. Over to the southeast, a hot afternoon on the way once again for tomorrow. 97 in Carlsbad and Roswell. Up to the northeast, another day with widespread storms is a possibility, and temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Northern mountains, plenty of storms firing early in the afternoon and continuing into the evening hours through the weekend. 80 in Edgewood, 82 in Harris. Shot at storms will continue here. Meanwhile, into the metro area, we'll start it off in the 60s and then eventually warm into the high 80s. Shot at storms over the next couple of days. Now, as you check out the 7-day forecast here, we'll go scattered showers tomorrow, and then the crop thins out to spot showers on Sunday. And then we'll see the temperature start to inch up a little bit with that high over us and not a lot of additional moisture headed in. You can see we're going to dry out a bit here in the metro area. And if you want to talk more on Twitter, we'll do that at KRQE. Mark, check us out on Facebook, and we'll keep you updated on what's going on.
Okay.